Namaste, everyone, and welcome back for our evening session of meditation. The basic idea is by now we are all very clear. When done for a repeated period of time, our minds develop grooves, and a groove of a right thing would obviously mean a lot of advantage to us as people who would want to get more out of our mental growth. So, formation of these grooves, also called samskar, are very, very forceful. And that force is only gathered because of practice. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, sixth chapter, Dhyana Yoga of Gita. Krishna tells Arjuna, with abhyas, may you be a yogi. A lot of times, our minds may not be as fresh or equipped. In other words, it'll be fluctuating. Sometimes you are more concentrated, sometimes you're less concentrated. Sometimes you have to work against your itcha to do something else and then come and do this because it's a designated time for something we have chosen. So, all this and much more, as I have been constantly saying, it keeps adding in a very subtle way. And that is the reason why we are doing these as sessions, practice sessions for ourselves, especially in the evening, approximating the sunset time, morning, approximating the sunrise time, so that at least these two times in a day, even if for a moment, just a moment, it doesn't need half an hour, it doesn't need 15 minutes, even a moment at such a time, if our mind connects to that either externally through something divine or internally through vasana or fundamentally for that moment, if one just connects and remembers the truth, nididhyasan, of who one is, then it's work done, kritakritya. This itself is the boat that takes you across with knowledge, Atma, and Atma Vichar. So, with this, we will start the evening session. Take your comfortable positions, cross legged, half Padmasan, Padmasan. Hands interlaced or wherever you've become comfortable by now to place them. Start first with a deep breath in a couple of times. Inhale and exhale, first from the mouth. Inhale from the nose, exhale from the mouth 5 times. Deep inhalation, as deep as you can, but gently and in a very relaxed way. With every breath in, tell yourself, Shantoham, Shantoham. Whatever be the thoughts running, just be watchful. Don't interfere with them. It makes no difference what the thoughts are. Just gently shift your focus to your breath. Visualize your feet. Mentally rub them. Ankles, calf, knee joints, thighs. If there are any muscles holding in the lower extremity, toes clenching, or anywhere, just flap your feet a bit, flap your knees a bit, and relax them if you're in Sukhasana. Shift your attention to your low back. Gaze vertebra by vertebra upwards. Massage with your hands, putting a little pressure on the base of your palm upwards. And when you reach the shoulder, tingle your fingers down. All done mentally. Just visualization. Observe the rising and falling of your chest. As you inhale and you exhale, observe the speed of your breath, the depth of your breath. Is it shallow? Or does it run deep into the lungs? And the diaphragm is synchronized with your stomach. It may not be perfect, but it's just an observation. The more you observe, the more in rhythm it falls. If you have spent a day well, your breathing from morning to now may have been similar. Holding it for a length of time while conducting activities. Holding the rhythm of your breath while you're engaged in activities is a sign of a yogi. Observe your face and make sure all the muscles are relaxed, frowning, smiling, and the eyelids are just softly placed, closing the eyes. Gaze your arms, your palms. Rub them mentally as if you're cold. Once again, watch your breath. Visualize the solar orb, the disk of sun. Bring it in the forefront in your mind, engulfing the entire space in front of you. The sun that is seen out there generates light and heat by just spreading the rays. The rays have the capacity of heat, and wherever they fall, objects fall in their path, the object gets revealed. So, daylight is important to all life forms. These sunbeams that nourish life do not have power of their own. From where the power comes, the immediate cause, the heat and light governing principle. Shastra calls it Devata, Surya Devata. Visualize Devata as an indweller of the sun, in whose presence the disk gets activated to give heat and light and looks physical phenomenon. This Devata, Pranam, for he is also the representative of illumination within, of thoughts, especially buddhi. The sharper the illumination within, sharper is the buddhi. The jiva's capacity to differentiate right and wrong, good and bad, dharma and adharma, permanent and impermanent, sat and asat. This devata has been given a form in accordance to the work it does. It enables. It is a subtle representation of what is, a pictorial representation. For the sake of upasana, pranam to that Surya Devata, seeking, if we must, anything other than may our buddhis be bright always, revealing the right and wrong. Om Adityaya Namaha Om Adityaya Namaha. 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 Mentally offer whatever you want to, Naivedyam, Jal, Pushpa, light a lamp, dhoop, camphor, anything. Or just a bhav, appreciation, devotion. Knowing that Surya Devta also does not have power of its own. Where it gets this power is from Ishvara. As Jagat Karta. So my offering Namaskar to Surya Devta is offering it to Ishvara. Knowing that Ishvara is non-separate, doesn't have its own capacity. But it gets its capacity as Jagat Karta, Sthiti Karan, Laya Karanam, Srishti Karanam, from Brahman. To that Nirgun Brahman, through Ishvara, offering. That may our buddhis be bright and our minds calm, our environments peaceful, harmonious, prosperous, healthy. That this Brahman is Soham. Just be observant. If there are any thoughts, let them be. They are bound to be there. But what is in the forefront of your mind is important. This sun are the eyes along with the moon. The sun and moon, the luminous body and non-luminous bodies, are the eyes of Virat. Visualize as vast as cosmos. How far can the imagination go? All that is Virat, Purusha. The physical form is the universe. Of this sun that we offered our namaskar to. Hold the Virat Purusha in front of your mind as a visualization, whichever be it, the form you identify, even if it's not clear, even if it doesn't have detail, just spread it across the cosmos, the form as vast as Akasha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Release all the images and bring your attention to where you are sitting, the sounds around you, the smells, focusing acutely on the body. In your own minds, do the Gayatri Mantra 3 times. Observe and just observe how the individuality so strongly wants to hold on. If you are extremely relaxed and peaceful and have achieved certain degree of concentration and expansion, all this in one session, your body or your part of the body, you may not even feel, may be light, swaying, and the eyes, lids dropping heavily. May our will always be directed in the right direction towards Atmagyan. To conclude, I will chant Om once, seeking Shamasva for all the omissions and errors done in the day and behind. Wishing welfare for everyone, without exception. I'll chant Om once. You can do it in your mind or aloud. Whenever you're ready, wriggle your toes and fingers and open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.